Peace and blessings. What's up? This reading is for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You can even toss in the North Node if you want to. Okay? Thank you for stopping by my channel. Even if the title made you click, there's probably a message here for you regardless of your sun sign. But I do advise you to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for a full and complete picture of what's going on with you. I like seeing my fingers do that. But anyways, guys, let's get into it, Gemini. Let me tell you, these readings have been, I don't know, like I have myself on a schedule recording these zodiac readings, Gemini. And I found that it was cool, but when I just flowed with the energy and did the zodiacs, it was more profound. At least to me, the readings were more impactful and profound. At least to me. Y'all can let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Speaking of comments, etc., anything you need to know about me is listed in the description box, from personal readings to decks being used to how to keep up with me on other social media channels. Okay, guys? So let's get into it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What's going on with y'all? What do you need to know right now? What's going on with my Geminis? What's going on with my Geminis? Two of Pentacles, decisions. So many decisions. That's what I just heard. There's options. You could be juggling a lot of different things, different projects, different people, different ideas, but I hear decisions need to be made, or you're in the process of making a decision about something, Gemini. What is this? Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys, it's a decision to flee a situation and be single. I don't know. That's kind of what I got here. And that's not necessarily what these cards mean. But I do feel like you are in a situation, you are going deep within. This came out in the Virgo reading, which I'm not surprised because y'all both ruled by Mercury. And we're in the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow phase, okay? But there's energy here of going within, trying to see if it's time to just leave a situation. I even heard abandon a situation, Gemini, so I don't know what's going on. But we're going to see. Page of Wands. Yeah, I think that something new has sparked your interest, Gemini. It's like this new, fresh perspective. And I like where you were, maybe you were focused on so many things and people and options that, you know, it's like you just want to focus on one thing right now. Maybe that one thing is yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. What else? We got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so you got two of the fastest moving knights in the deck. Wands and Swords. So you're definitely passionate about something. You're ready to take action on something. Now, I'm going to clarify that Two of Pentacles to see what this action is. But let me get one more card for this initial spread for Gemini, please. One more card for Gemini. Judgment. Yeah. This is a wake-up call that it's time to take action and go after a situation, leave a situation, move on from a situation. Let's clarify this Two of Pentacles. What's this Two of Pentacles for Gemini? Two of Wands, more decisions. I feel like most of you have already kind of made the decision in your mind. Maybe you haven't acted on it, and that's what this is saying. It's time to act. 2-2 could be significant. 22, maybe July 22nd. I am recording this on the 1st. Hermit. Man, Virgo energy. This came out in the Virgo reading too. Listening. You've been in some introspection with the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles. Nines could be significant. Could be dealing with the Virgo. But it's like you've already made the decision internally. That's what I'm getting, Gemini. Or you already know what decision you should make. And it's just now about the actions. And that's what you're trying to figure out with this Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for Gemini. Remember, guys, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. Please only take what resonates. I would love to tap in with you personally. If you're interested in personal reading, shoot me an email below in the description box. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, more nines, Eight of Wands, communication. There's a conversation that maybe that you need to have, Gemini, that you're nervous about. And that's what the reflection is. And maybe that's what the decision is. You know you need to have this conversation. Maybe it's in regards to closing out a cycle with someone and starting fresh. It's like you know that it's time, and maybe you even feel like time is running out, but it's something about having this conversation, Nine of Swords, that puts you in this energy of like, oh, do I want to do this? How's it going to work out? Clarify this Knight of Swords. Five of Wands. Ooh, maybe that's why the delay is there, because you feel like it's going to be an argument. Ooh. Is this about a person? Clarify Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, Three of Cups. Yeah, friend group, person, argument amongst friends. I just heard for select few, this could be a third party situation. I'm not really getting like, third party could be anything. Maybe it's a group of people, you know, I don't know. But it's something, an argument. It's like maybe you're ready to move on from a group that you no longer resonate with. Maybe they argue, they fuss, and for you it's just like, you know, no. You're ready to move out of that. That's very specific, but clarify the Page of Wands. What is Gemini wanting to move towards fast? The Devil. Ooh. Hold on. Could be a Capricorn. Clarify Page of Wands and Devil. Ace of Swords, Death. You're trying to, whatever this is something toxic, yeah, with the World underneath the deck. You're trying to really move away from a toxic cycle. You've seen the truth of something. You've already seen it internally, but now your outer world needs to reflect this newfound truth, newfound boundary, an ending, an end of a way of being, doing things, and you're ready to do it. But there's a part of you strength that's resisting. Leo energy, you're resisting this change. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Three of Swords, yeah. Some of you guys, this is for select Gemini, or this could be a cross watcher. You're trying to numb the pain by moving on from a cycle. Maybe there's some addictions here, but there's something here about trying to move on quickly. Maybe get out in a way that doesn't rock the boat too much, but you already know you need to move away. But I feel like there has to be a truth spoken here. And maybe you're afraid of an argument or something going bad, but it has to be spoken. I just heard it has to be spoken. Clarify Judgment. Clarify Judgment. Seven of Pentacles flew out over here. Yeah, you waited for that. I feel like you don't want to do this, but you know it's time, Gemini. Five of Cups. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups. It's like you know you need to do this. You've already mourned whatever this is. You've already been in your Three of Swords internally, but now I think it's time to break the news to somebody else or another place or a job or something that is like, yeah, I gotta go. Okay, Gemini? And you're being guided to do this. Let's get one more card before I get the advice. Clarify. Okay, I'll say clarify. Ace of Cups. You want to go towards something new. We got two aces out here. You're ready for new, Gemini, and you have to tell someone that, or you have to break that news to someone that you're moving to a new place, you're getting, you know, leaving a job, whatever it is. You've already made the decision, but you're afraid there's going to be backlash. You're meant to do it, Gemini. I think the cards supported that, but let's get your advice, okay, Gemini? What's the advice for my Geminis that resonated with this reading? Advice for my Geminis that resonated with this reading. We have Ten of Wands. This Ten of Wands has been coming out. I know it came out at least 4 times in the different readings. So yeah, this burden, it's time to drop this burden. You can. Six of Wands. See, you're overcoming this burden here. You're dropping this burden. You're getting victory over a situation that maybe you thought Six of Swords, that you thought you would never move past. 6-6 could be significant. This could have started in June, this reflection. More advice for Gemini. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're moving past being caught up in your head, not knowing which way to go. Strength. Leo energy. You broke free from this, okay? You broke free from these mental constraints, and you're ready to set out on this new journey, Gemini. And Spirit is saying the advice is to continue to break free and move forward. You have already overcome this mentally. The Star, I love it. And then with the Star, healing, fulfillment, strength and Star. You have healed this. You don't need to go through this again. So now I think it's just making that known in the 3D, whether it's through telling someone, moving away, ending a cycle, an addiction, whatever it is, you've learned from it, you've broken free. Now it's time to act like it, okay, Gemini? Super proud of you. If this reading resonated and you care to share how, I would love to know how in the comments below. Maybe you can help someone else out going through the same thing. Otherwise, until next time, I love you guys so much. Peace.